What's up? We're Monster Kid Media. We're here at Lakeview Cemetery in Cleveland. Let's go check it out. I don't know who this guy is, but death is but the portal to eternal life.
I'm trying to decide
Where is this guy?
where he's buried. Is he buried under this, or
Is he all the way up there?
is he buried up there?
That's a hell of a way to set it off. Go stand over
That's
there.
impressive.
For scale. I mean, if he's up there and those pillars go,
that's something.
that's something. Brush has some money. Mr. Brush,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a tombstone.
The cool thing about this cemetery is that there's so many unique tombstones, and you'll see that as we go through it. Right. Well, yeah. So this is a Dalton plot. So what this cemetery has, it has these huge family plots. So you'll have the main plot. So I'm wondering if that's just a marker. And then if you go around, you have the family, and they have the big area where the entire family's buried.
I actually really like this. So, you know, if you go to California, you'll see a lot of plots set up to where like families will have cookouts and stuff on the weekends with their loved ones. I'm not a Dalton family member, but I'm gonna check their little area out. And this is really cool. You just come here and sit.
And pay your respects, like Rudy's doing.
Rudy hasn't looked up from his phone one time. He's looking for a map. We don't need a map.
So maybe we sound like kind of idiots because maybe that last one we just looked at, maybe that's just the family like plot
So
stone.
shouldn't that tell me where?
Well, I don't know. I like to think that he's buried up there. If that's not the case, I don't want to know. I just like to think dude's just chilling up there and his family's down here.
It's just overlooking.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm not trying to be down on the ground with all you other people. This is my spot up here. This is my time up here.
This is our time. And Burke has their own
Little house.
mausoleum, I guess, right?
I don't know if that's technically what it's called. Tomb? Whatever it is. That's really cool.
The knockers.
The artwork on this thing
The knockers.
is
What do you think?
insane. Don't knock that. What, are you crazy? You know what's going to happen now.
They got stuff back here. They got two chairs.
A little bird bath. Back where no one can actually see. It's actually a really cool place to hang out, though. And
Was Rudy taken in?
Rudy is gone.
Oh no. I blame
That's
myself.
what you get for knocking on the door.
Well, Rudy. Oh, there he is. He's alive. Hey!
Oh, he's on his phone still.
I'm looking up locations.
We're at the
We're here.
location.
No, it's a very big location.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get more specific, like make a right here, go left there,
Listen,
down the hill.
Just enjoy what we're looking at.
Enjoy the death.
So this is kind of a famous grave here at the cemetery. This is the Rockefeller plot. This thing's pretty huge. And then it looks like all the Rockefeller family members are buried. Mike, go stand next to that for scale. Like, this is no joke. It is big. And then everyone's buried in a circle here, kind of like the pet cemetery. There's J.D. Rockefeller, his family, and then extended family members around. There's Rudy on his cell phone.
Yeah. Check the map up.
Looking up a map. This plot overlooks this hill, which is actually really nice. What do you think, Rudy?
I like it.
It's really pretty. SS Stone. Erected by his wife. They put him right up on top there. That's really nice. Blessed are the dead. So something I notice about this cemetery is these headstones are all very artistic. I mean, they're sculptures.
Yeah, if you look at this, you can almost feel like it'll
Yeah.
move, but
So I believe, I gotta walk around the front to find out, but I think this is the James A. Garfield Memorial. I don't know what's inside this building. But we're gonna walk around it and check it out.
he was the 20th president
James A. Garfield, 20th president.
of the United States.
Some porta potties there. You got make a poopy, Mikey?
I got a pee-piece. Tinkles. Let's see how it goes.
How'd it go?
It went all right. Everything came out okay.
Is it clean?
Yeah.
All right.
They just have a thing in there, soap dispenser thing.
So they got their spouts
Yeah.
for the rainwater to drain out.
It's like a fort wall.
Yeah. Keep people out of here.
So I think from the thing, it said this was completed in 1890. Or, no, I don't know. Not 1890. So that's what I'm wondering what this is. So he died in 1881. I think this thing was completed, but it's been renovated a bunch of times.
Let's go up these stairs
I don't know
and
if we
check
can go
it.
in, but
No, we can definitely go up the stairs though.
oh, we can go up this. I don't know. It's wide open. Yeah. We lost Rudy.
He's on his phone somewhere back there. Should we tell him where we're gonna be? So here we go. Mike was right. This monument was dedicated in 1890.
I got some questions.
I've got some questions.
So, as you walk in, okay, the mosaic tile, I want you guys, I don't know.
I'm not really sure what.
Now, I understand that this symbol is also, I think in Buddhist or Hindu, I can't remember, it means peace. But it
It's an interesting choice. So to put it down.
So go back to the crypt.
So this is the crypt of James A. Garfield. So that was James A. Garfield's tomb. I'm half expecting brown hooded dwarfs to run out and the tall man to pop around the corner. Wanna go check out the balcony? So we're up here on the first balcony, which you can overlook this chandelier and the statue. That artwork is beautiful. Right to the top of the balcony.
Oh wow.
And this is the view. There's our city,
Of the city, beautiful. Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
There's Lake Erie.
And you can see Lake Erie in the back there. There's the skyline.
We're still not at the top.
There are stairs that go up even higher. But it's blocked off, so we can't go up there. You can see just about everything up here. There's my mom's house. And there's my dad's house. And there's my Pizza Hut.
Gnarly.
What's that? What is that?
What is that from, Reed?
Gleaming the Cube.
Gleaming the Cube. My man. See, you do know my 80s references. All right, let's go check out the rest. We got to go back down these stairs. And this is the main room with the statue and the chandelier and that ceiling. They're beautiful steam heat radiators. All right, so that was totally unexpected. This building was open. We were able to go inside, go up to the balcony, go down to the tomb, and there was even a tour guide. Okay. I don't know if you guys noticed, which kind of threw us off right off the rip. There's swastikas on the floor in the tile. And he explained to us that that was before this building was born.
So they were reversed.
Yeah.
And it means everlasting life. And this building was built in 1890. So that's before the German invasion and their use of the swastika symbol.
But that was the very first thing I noticed when I walked in. It's like, whoa,
yeah,
what do we...
We asked the guy, we go, hey, he goes, you want to know about the swastika? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's going on here? So
yeah, so he explained it. You know, he also explained a little bit about the assassination, and Charles Guiteau was the assassin of Garfield. And his trial, he was hanged less than a year later. But interesting enough, he said that this was one of the first trials ever where the defendant claimed insanity. So he claimed insanity, yeah, and they didn't buy it, but he was still.
And then they hung him.
They hung him.
FAFO. That's what you need to know. Rudy got his map back there. He's looking at his map instead of the phone now, so we're gonna go check out some other places.
Yeah, if you ever have a chance, check out the James A. Garfield Memorial.
Mike just used the porta potty to go to the bathroom.
And I came out and I asked him, do you have any
dad jokes? You're going to hell. Oh, hey there, buddy. I have no idea who this guy is. And I can't read any of that. Gerenko?
It's
And
backwards. It's
There's some different language there.
no,
But he passed away in June 26th, so that was yesterday. In 2010. That's a pretty awesome tombstone.
So one of the most amazing, and I don't even know if we have talked about it, but what makes Lakeview Cemetery so amazing is, and so popular for people to come see, are the amount of very different tombstones. You know, you'll have this tombstone like this, and then right next door, where you have birds, brass birds, you know, top of what looks like an anvil. Over there, they have a little bench that looks like it has some kind of a, what do you think? Dog?
I'm gonna say it's a cat.
Yeah? It's kind of
That's
like
something that a cat person would do.
kind of like a fox or a dog or something. Right?
But I would definitely put my dogs on my tombstone.
That's a cat.
Yeah, see, I called it. That's some cat people shit. It's a nice looking cat though. Hey, buddy.
He opens his eyes.
I'm out of here. Rock and roll was born in Cleveland, Ohio, an Ohio native and radio disc jockey Alan Freed coined the phrase in 1951. I'm not going to read the rest of that. There's Alan Freed. If you've ever said rock and roll, you owe it to this guy.
Alan Freed.
And what's on the other side? Oh, hell yeah. The jukebox. That's cool. That is a cool tombstone.
That is very cool.
Hey, what do they call zits on monkeys? Yeah, I got dad jokes. Never know what you're gonna see here. Maybe a little baby deer.
It is.
Where you going, buddy? I feel like this should be cleaned out a little bit more.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. Hey, Mike. I got another dad joke. Here's another cool tombstone. Death leaves a heartache. No one can heal. Love leaves a memory. No one can steal.
You said heel or teeth?
Heal?
Heel.
I said heal.
So here's the grave of Raymond Johnson Chapman. In 1920, Cleveland Indian shortstop Ray Chapman, he was hit in the head by a pitch thrown by Carl Mays of the New York Yankees. He died from a depressed skull fracture 12 hours after the game. After this, this led baseball to establish a rule requiring umpires to replace the ball whenever it became dirty. So I wonder if that means because it had more, it causes it to have more spin on it and that kind of thing, and the pitcher can do stuff with it. So.
Died in 1920. All right, so this is kind of why everybody comes here. This is the Weeping Angel of Death. It's Francis Hazerot's grave. Francis Hazerot was a German immigrant. His family came here in the 1800s. What the legend is that this angel overlooks the cemetery and weeps for the dead. And in reality, it's obviously the angel is just oxidized, and the rainwater that runs down washes away the color and the oxidation. But man, is it awesome looking.
In pictures, it really comes out. You don't really, you see it a little bit in person.
Yeah, when you take a still frame picture, you can really see the tears come down her face.
I wonder in the video if it's even better, if you can get closer. Yeah, see, it doesn't look like that for us. Look at how dark that is in that video. That's wild.
So that's the Hazerot angel. So this is the basement. And in the basement, they wouldn't let us get in there, but they would store bodies in the winter months. How many? They said 98 crypts they had in
90
here?
or 98 crypts that they have in there, and they would store the bodies in here because back in the late 1800s, they didn't have, backhoes and stuff where they could dig up the ground. So the ground would freeze. And in this chapel, they have an elevator system that is actually really cool. We took a little video of it, but they would roll the casket onto it, and it would lower on an elevator system down into the crypt where they would be stored until the ground thawed out.
And this is the back side of the building.
So that's a Tiffany stained glass window. You can see it. Made in the 1800s.
He said it cost $15,000 for him to buy.
Yeah, which would be $500,000 in today's money, but it's pretty priceless. It's 6 inches thick, and it was before Tiffany was Tiffany. The guy that bought it, Wade, the Wade family. So they bought that from him on the what was it? He asked him if he could. Mr. Tiffany asked if he could take it to the Paris World's Fair,
Yep.
and he put it into a contest to win. And he said, if I win that World's Fair, I'll be world renowned.
If it wins first place.
If it wins first place,
which it did.
which it did. So he agreed to it. He did that, and Wade held up his end of the bargain, bought it for $15,000, and
then they shipped it back here on a boat.
And that's where it's been ever since, when it was shipped over.
And we will. The way I'll edit this, I'll show you the inside, even if it's just still pictures.
Yeah, the inside is complete. The walls are complete Tiffany glass that was made in 8-foot sections. None of it is painted. It's all glass.
It's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive to see.
We took some shots of that, and we will edit it in this video. So
Homer was part of that. Yeah.
you'll be able to see what we're talking about. So, fun fact: we just got out of the Wade Chapel, which is over here. And I'll show you a picture of the front of that, and we'll edit in some of the inside. But they were saying that James A. Garfield had passed away, and it took 9 years for them to build his tomb. So his buddy Schofield let them put his body in this crypt for 9 years while they built his tomb. And they had Civil War soldiers stand guard 24/7
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
for 9 years.
And this is actually really cool. There's a bunch of
It's like a housing community.
development.
Yeah.
Housing community.
Here's a really cool grave. Harvey P. Carr. He did the American Splendor comic book series. Hundreds of pens.
All of his work was actually released posthumously.
What does that mean?
It means after he died.
Life is about women, gigs, and being creative.
There you go.
And his next door neighbor, one of the Untouchables, Elliot Ness. Usually when I come here, I see like bottles, but they must have cleaned those up.
Great Lakes.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, you know us at Monster Kid Media. We are Cleveland Browns fans. And this is Al Lerner's eternal resting place. Holy moly, he's got his own sidewalk. Al Lerner owned the Cleveland Browns, I want to say from like 98 to 2000, early 2000s, 2002 maybe. Man, he's got it set up. If you ever want to know what the inside of one of these things look like, that's basically it. Sometimes they'll put stained glass window. There's Al right there. Yeah, and he passed in 2002, and that's, I looked it up. He owned the Browns from 1998 to 2002 when he passed away. Really peaceful. This is a weird.
I won't put that in the Monster Kid.
You wouldn't put this in the video? Are you kidding me? What does that even say? Over the wall, the intrigue of the unknown. Look at these naked babies. What's on the other side over here?
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
Look at these bonsai trees.
Huh. Bonsai.
Bonsai!
I don't know who did this, but it's pretty great.
And love remembering myself. There's nothing else on this thing.
That's what I'm gonna do.
In loving memory of myself. Sissy.
Yeah. Good for him or her. So one of my favorite parts of this cemetery are these two graves right here. They're called the mourning women. These are in section 12 if you're looking. They're really hard to find. But the statues themselves are awesome.
It looks like it's part of the pet family.
So for every single huge over the top tombstone in this place, I mean, this one you can't even see the top. It goes up into the trees. But for every single huge tombstone, there's still really cool old tombstones like this one. S.E. Shelton, Surgeon, 2nd, 32nd Ohio Infantry. It's fallen down, but man, that's cool. That's just as cool as the big ones. This place is incredible. All right, that's it. That's Lakeview Cemetery in Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you guys for coming with us on this adventure. Thanks, Monster Kid Rudy. I know you're gonna have nightmares later.
Yep. That's gonna be me.
Thanks for driving us around.
No
We
problem.
appreciate it.
No problem.
If you come to this place, make sure you're clean. You pick up any trash you see. You don't leave a mess. Be respectful. Dad jokes are okay.
Jokes are okay.
The cemetery closes at 7:30, but the tours, like the James A. Garfield monument and the Wade monument, they close.
The Wake,
They
chapel.
Chapel. They close at 4:30. So,
Yep.
if you get a chance, come check it out.
Yeah, it's a nice place to walk around. Just pay your respects, and you see a lot of very interesting artwork.
We've met a lot of cool people here too.
Yeah, everybody's really nice, and like if they know something about something, and you want to learn some history, they'll definitely tell you, and it's very informative.
Absolutely. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.